Words can fuel chaos or bring instant calm. Here's the ones that work. Words matter. We know this. But when your kid is in a meltdown, your words or lack of words matter even more. When you're in fight, flight, or freeze, that prefrontal cortex, that's your logical part of your brain, literally goes offline. And that means your kid can't hear you. You're trying to reason with them. Maybe you've got a lecture. Maybe you're yelling at them, thinking somehow that's going to get through. It's not. And they just bounce off. Your words bounce off a stressed brain. It's not going to get absorbed. And what cuts through that chaos and dysregulation are safety cues, calm, simple, rhythmic phrases that if your kid is regulated enough to even hear that, but when we use these, they become a cue to shift down into a nice parasympathetic state. When we really are consistent, it just is dramatic how these things work. And consistency is the key. And I would say your tone and energy is 90% of the work. And that's the secret most parents are missing. They're thinking there's something magical. They often think there's a magical pill for it, but not here because we know it's skills, not pills. Your words can be gasoline or water. And these are the four phrases that are water. Number one, I'm with you. Don't say anything else. Just say, I'm with you. This phrase is powerful because it signals not just safety, but connection. It tells your child you're not alone in this. You don't have to start getting into all their anxiety and worries, but you can say, I'm with you. One day, this dad was telling me how his daughter always had these homework meltdowns, which I know is such a trigger for so many. He found himself yelling a lot. He said, he just one day yelled, I'm with you. And his daughter was sort of startled by that response because it wasn't what she was used to. She started crying. She finally felt like, oh, he gets me. And this isn't giving in. There's no punishment that's going to stop this. This girl was like in a shame spiral over the homework, but it took her down from threat mode and it really kind of shifted everything. And it just became a thing. I'm with you. Doesn't have to be exactly that. It can be, I got you. But I'm with you means you're doing it and I'm here to help you. And I think that has a really different meaning. Number two, let's slow down. So the nervous system regulates through rhythm. When you speak slower, you breathe a little slower, you move a little slower. Your child's brain, without saying anything, is actually going to sync to your pace. And this isn't about control, it's about co regulation. So instead of saying, stop it, try whispering, let's slow down. You can even say, let's slow down together. And it's an invitation back to safety. It's not a command. You will do this. I expect you to do this. But even walking slowly across the room when they're having a hard time with something, it just signals calm. It's very powerful. Number three, we'll get through this. I always love we'll get through this. Because when people are dysregulated, they're just not seeing the solutions. I don't even know how to not think in solutions. As soon as something starts going south, usually I've got plan B and C anyway. But I just, that's how I stay cool. But when you say we'll get through this, it's creating stability. It builds trust, even when things feel very heightened or chaotic. When kids are dysregulated, they often feel like it's the end of the world, especially when you have a catastrophizer. You know, oh, it's always the glass half empty. But this phrase gives them something to hold on to for older kids and teenagers who reject comfort. This isn't babying, it's grounding. And I think that's really powerful. It communicates you can fall apart. I'm still going to be here. And this is how we build emotional resilience by feeling safe. And you can be guiding without rescuing or being permissive. This is not what this is. Number four, it's okay to feel upset. I mean, very powerful statement. And we are people always cry in front of me because, hello, I'm a therapist. And they apologize. And I'm like, oh, there is no apologizing here. You are supposed to cry here. And don't ever apologize. And I would struggle with that because I'm an Aquarian with a Cancer rising, and those two don't like each other. True story. When we say it's okay to be upset, you're going to validate emotions without rewarding behavior because it is okay. For them, it's very real and they're allowed to have them. And when we validate people, it helps lower cortisol, our stress hormones fuel these meltdowns. And when you meet emotion with empathy, and not logic, you can help regulate the nervous system. And the more you do these things, you then can cue them. So there's these statements that cause them to shift, but then you can help pair it with actual tools that reset. I know people often feel like nothing works with their kids who dysregulate, and I'm here to challenge that. Are you regulating enough? Are you doing less talking and more calming? Because it's not about saying the perfect thing, it's about saying something safe for the nervous system to cue it. Here's what your action step is this week. Really simple. You're going to pick one of these that feels right to you and you're going to try it out. You're going to actually practice it when you are regulated so that when you go to use it, it's going to feel natural in that chaotic state. It won't feel false. And then during your child's next beginnings of a meltdown or full meltdown, but we got to wait until they get out of red and start moving to yellow based on your co-regulation, you're going to watch how this shifts them because you're not rescuing, you're teaching here. And this is so important. When your kid's spiraling, you don't need the perfect words, you need steady ones. And these 4 phrases are anchors for a calmer kid and a calmer home. And for more calm first parenting, regulation tools that really help you in all the right ways that you can fit into everyday parenting, join me at the Dysregulation Insider newsletter, drroseann.com/newsletter. And this is where you're going to get the inside scoop on the book coming out in 2026. It's really going to redefine parenting by putting the nervous system first. And you want to be in the know, I should say. Anyway, you got this. And I can't wait to hear how these phrases are changing your home and bringing more calm.
Want more insights and solutions? Well, subscribe to our Dysregulation Insider and it will show up in your inbox every week.